everyone, this is Coach D, inside sales training consultant for startups. Today, let's talk about value. You know, it's all about building value so that our prospects get excited and want to take the next steps. We know that, but how do I present that? How do I do that without F-bombing them, without feature bombing them and throwing too much at them so that they can say, wow, I get it. I see how this provides a solution to my pain. So let's give you 3 things today. I'm excited about this. I'm gonna teach you a method, I'm gonna give you a job aid to work on, and then a drill to help it all come together so your reps can start presenting value more effectively. You know, we used to call this feature benefit tie down, FBT. But now, after Simon Sinek, who created what's called the golden circle, Start With Why is his book, he basically changed the game. And he said, why not start with why, the WIIFM, the benefit first, so it really engages them, gets them excited about it, and then we can talk about the feature, what it is, how it works, and then we can engage them. So we go BFE, not BUMF, Egypt, it's benefit, feature, engage. So benefit, I'm gonna tell them why, based off what you said, time is so critical for you. So in order to help you save time so that you can spend that time on other priorities, feature, I'm gonna say what it is and then how it works. So critical to say what it is, but then how it works. So feature, I've got this thing, direct bill. The way that it works is it is a line of credit for you so that you can have everything all on one bill so that saves you time going through every single invoice, right? So whatever that feature is, you wanna say what it is, how it works. And then my last thing, I always like to engage. So after I give them the benefit, why, the WIIFM, then I give them what it is, how it works, the feature, F, and then I like to engage. Do you see how that works? Do you see how that will solve that problem? What do you think? How would that solve your time issue? How would that save you time? I want to engage them in the conversation so I'm not just throwing things at them. So I go benefit, feature, what it is, how it works, and then I engage. So number 2, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about this product quick guide. It is a job aid, a desk drop, if you will, that I love. And it's usually the number 1 job aid, the number 1 thing that stays on people's desks, the reps. They usually attach it to their computer screen so that they can see it over and over. So here's what it looks like. In column A, I give the feature, right? This is what the feature is of my product. Whatever that is, I'm gonna list all of my features in column A. Column B is going to be the WIIFM, the why, that benefit. Why does that feature really talk to them? Why does that solve the issue that they just told me about? And then column C is what it is. Again, I'm gonna tell what it is. And now what I'm doing with this product quick guide is I am doing quotes. Here are the talk tracks. Here's how you present the value of this feature. So again, A is the feature, just as a, hey, here's what it is, all right? B is going to be why, the WIIFM. C is, again, that feature. So I might say, hey, look, you said that time is so important. This is column B, why? You said time is so important because you're missing out on this, this, and this. So what we have for you is the blank feature. And then column D is going to be how it works. Here's how that works for you. Bang, 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 right? And then my next column, column E, is that engage. Do you see how that works for you? Do you see how that could benefit you? What do you think about that, right? So that I'm engaging. So on this 1-pager, I have just a few columns. That first column just is it's not a talk track, it's not a quote, it just tells what the feature is. Column B is the why, right? Because I'm going to talk about that first. Then I'd say what it is, how it works, and then I engage them. BFE. BFE. Benefit, feature, engage. Now, what I do with that 1-pager, it's called the Product Quick Guide, is I now put a drill together where I break my team up into groups of 2, 3, or 4. And what I want them to do is I want them to read this first. I want them to get this verbatim first. So as a group, we're role playing this, and I'm just reading it first. And I'm starting with why, okay? So I start with column B, and I'm just saying, okay, you said that time was so important, so because time is so, boom, I'm reading that off. Then I say what it is, how it works, engage. So I'm going through the entire first feature, boom. And then the next person goes. They say it out loud. And then the next person says the next line. And the reason why I'm doing this is so that they can start to hear, what does that sound like? And the reason I want them to read it first is because I want them to get the structure down first. You don't have to like make it up. I don't like it when people wing it first. I want them to really understand the process first, because if they miss the why or they miss the how it works because they're in such a hurry and they just want to say what it is, you know, hey, you know, I've got this direct bill thing and it's great. You're going to love it. It's so good. Do you agree? I need them to say how it works. And that's usually the thing that is missed and the reason why they don't get the aha, the, oh my goodness, that works for me, right? So they do it in a little roundabout and then they go to the next one and then the next one. There's usually like 10 features, right? So all they're doing is they're just learning and hearing from each other and saying it one by one. And then after a few times saying it, going all the way through a couple times, then they can start to kind of make it their own, right? Then I want them to make it their own. Okay, here's why. And what that is this. And how it works is boom. Now, how do you feel about that? Or do you see how that's going to save you the time that you're that's so important to you, right? Over time, they will get the BFE. Please don't think that by teaching them BFE that it will instantly happen. You have to put it into a drill form. So enjoy that drill, right? Engage with them, get out there when you're in your huddle and do it with them and just watch them kind of step through it. At the very beginning, it's going to be very conscious. It's called conscious competence. What that means is I'm working on, oh man, it is tough. I know what I'm doing. I know the steps, but over time, it will be unconscious competence. That means I know now how to do it without the sheet, and then it becomes a behavior that we need on the phone. So I hope that helps you out. We got BFE. We have the product quick guide, that one pager that they can use on a consistent basis to provide value when they need to. And then finally, you learn to drill to be able to do it. So this is the BFE value drill. Get that going. I hope this helps you. Again, if you like what you see, this is Coach D. Make sure you subscribe, share, like, and comment. Let me know how it goes, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.